Okay, let's talk about it. That exhausting, draining paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Well, today, we're going to break it. And this isn't about getting a second job or needing to be some kind of finance genius. No, this is about a simple, powerful blueprint you can start using right now to take back control.
And look, let's just be real for a second. That stress, it is heavy. That constant knot in your stomach when you check your balance, knowing you make decent money but it just disappears. It's this draining struggle that so many of us face. It's a weight we need to lift.
But here's the most important thing I want you to hear. This is not a personal failing. You're not bad with money. You're trying to play a game with a broken set of rules. The good news? We don't need magic to fix it. We just need a better blueprint.
And that blueprint, it's just 3 critical steps. That's it. This is your immediate action plan to finally build some stability and get some breathing room. All right, you ready to face the music? Let's dive right into step 1, the money audit. This is where we stop guessing and we start knowing. We have to find the cold, hard truth about where your money has actually been going. This is the moment we stop kind of hoping for the best and start dealing with what's real. The question is so simple, but the answer is incredibly powerful. Where did the money really go? Not where you think it went, but where the data says it went. We're going to do what's called a zero-tolerance money audit. And it's called that for a reason, right? There's zero room for excuses or justifications. This isn't about feeling guilty. Not at all. It's about looking at the facts of your spending over the last 90 days. We're trading emotion for data.
And don't worry, this isn't nearly as scary as it sounds. We'll just break it down into 4 simple moves. First, you're going to gather up your statements. Then, you'll categorize every single transaction. This is what helps you find those sneaky leakage points. And finally, you'll see exactly where your spending spiked.
Now, this right here, this is absolutely crucial. The real power is in getting super specific. Don't just lump everything into a vague category like food. No way. You've got to break it down. How much was for groceries you actually cooked at home versus how much was for restaurants? And what about those quick convenience spends, like that daily $7 coffee? The truth? It's always in the details. This is how you'll find what we call money leakage points. Think of it like a slow dripping faucet. Each drip doesn't seem like much, but over a month, you've wasted a ton of water. It's that streaming service you totally forgot about, or the food delivery app that's become a little too convenient. A really common one. Those free trials that sneakily turned into a $15 a month subscription 6 months ago. These are the silent account drainers. And this is that big aha moment. You might think you spend, say, 15% of your variable budget on dining out, but the audit comes back and boom, it's actually 35%. Just like that, you found your number 1 target. Now you know exactly where to make a few surgical cuts that are going to have the biggest impact. Okay, so you've identified the leaks. Now it's time to patch them up for good. Let's move on to step 2 and build a financial firewall that will protect your money from now on.
The system itself is ridiculously simple. It's just 2 separate checking accounts. The first one we'll call the vault. This account is for bills only. It holds the exact amount for your rent, your car payment, all those fixed costs. It's untouchable. Then you have your fun money account. This is for everything else, groceries, gas, entertainment. This is the only card you actually carry around with you.
And here's the magic, the part that makes it all work. It's automatic. The moment your paycheck lands, an auto transfer immediately moves the exact total for your fixed bills right into the vault. Whatever's left over, that's your fun money. It really is that simple. So you see, the crucial point here is that this isn't about willpower. It's a behavioral hack. It creates psychological control because you literally cannot accidentally spend the rent money. But it also does something else just as important. It eliminates decision fatigue. You're no longer doing that mental math, wondering if buying this will mess up your bills later. If the money is in your fun money account, you can spend it, guilt-free. The decision was already made for you. It just simplifies everything.
Okay, so you've audited for truth and you've built a firewall for control. Now it's time to build a moat. Let's move to step 3 and create a stability buffer that will protect you from whatever life decides to throw at you.
And look, our immediate goal isn't some massive, intimidating number. It's $1,000. That's it. It's clear, it's focused, and it is totally achievable. Think of this $1,000 as your personal insurance policy against new debt. This is the tool that breaks the cycle, because when that unexpected car repair happens, you're not just looking at a $500 bill. If you throw it on a credit card, you're looking at a $500 bill plus 20% interest that can follow you around for months. This buffer is what you use instead. It stops a small emergency from becoming a long-term debt problem. And you can find this money way faster than you think. You just combine a few things. You take those surgical cuts you found in your audit, you make some quick wins by selling a few things you don't use anymore, and you sweep any unexpected income, like a small bonus or a refund, directly into this fund. Together, these actions can get you there in a month. I've seen it happen.
Now, here's the crucial rule. This money has to live separately. A high-yield savings account is perfect for this. It keeps the money accessible for a true emergency, but more importantly, having it in a different account creates a psychological barrier. It's not so tempting that you'll dip into it for pizza on a Friday night.
So when you put these three pieces together, you're not just using a few random money tips. You are building a powerful, non-negotiable financial foundation.
The core principles are what really matter. First, you audit for truth, because you can't solve a problem you don't really understand. Second, you systematize for control, which takes all that stressful guesswork out of the equation. And third, you insure against crisis, building a wall between you and new debt.
And by doing this, you've created real stability. You've given yourself the freedom to stop worrying about day-to-day survival and to start actually looking toward the future. This is what it feels like to finally be back in control. So the blueprint is right here in front of you. The steps are clear, they're simple, and they work. The only question left is, what's your first move?
Subscribe and hit the like button for more deep dive like this. Tell us what you think in the comment section.